Hello everyone, I am Shweta Yadav and I am going to present on the topic contingent contract. A contingent contract is an agreement that states which action under certain condition will result in specific outcomes. Contingent contract usually occurs when negotiating parties fails to reach an agreement. Let's move on with the definition. According to section 31 defines a contingent contract is a contract to do or not to do something. If some event collateral to such contract does or does not happen. So this can be further explained with the examples. Let's begin with the first example. Peter is a private insurer and enters into a contract with John for fire insurance of John's house. According to the terms, Peter agrees to pay John an amount of rupees 5 lakh if the house is burnt against an annual premium of rupees 5000. This is a contingent contract. Here, the burning of the house is neither a performance promised as a part of the contract nor a consideration. Peter's liability arises only when the collateral event occurs. The second example. Suppose you want to buy a coke. You offer to pay someone rupees 30 to get you the coke. The coke cost rupees 25, so you are paying a tip of rupees 5. You give the person rupees 25 and tell them you will give them the rupees 5 when they come back with your coke. Their tip of rupees 5 is contingent upon them returning with your coke. So let's move on with the next concept, essential elements of contract. First point, depends on happening or non-happening of a certain event. The contract is contingent on the happening or the non-happening of a certain event. These said events can be precedent or subsequent. This will not matter. Say for example, Ram promises to pay Ravi rupees 5000 if the Rajdhani Express reaches Delhi on time. This is a contingent event. Second point, the event is collateral to the contract. It is important that the event is not a part of the contract. It cannot be the performance promised or a consideration for a promise. Say for example, Sham enters into a contract with Sunny and promises to deliver 5 television sets to him. Sunny promises to pay him rupees 75,000 upon delivery. This is not a contingent contract since Sham's obligation depends on the event which is a part of the contract and not a collateral event. Third point, the event should not be a mere will of the promiser. The event cannot be a wish of the promiser. Say for example, Ram promises to pay Ravi rupees 50,000 if he leaves to Mumbai for Dubai on August 30, 2018. This is a contingent contract. Going to Dubai can be within Ravi's will but is not merely his will. Fourth point, the event should be uncertain. If the event is sure to happen, then the contract is due to be performed. This is not a contingent contract. The event should be uncertain. Say for example, Sham promises to pay Sunny rupees 500 if it rains in Mumbai in the month of July 2018. This is not a contingent contract because in July rains are almost a certainty in Mumbai. Fifth point, there are two parties involved in a contract, that is, the promisor and promisee. Say, for example, a contract is a loan agreement between buyers and sellers of a car. Last point, it is a valid contract. A valid contract is a written or expresses an agreement between two parties to provide a product or service. Say, for example, A agrees to sell a house to B, although this contract has all the essential elements of a valid contract. Now, let's move on with the rules relating to contingent contract. Rule number 1, contract contingent on the happening of a event. According to section 32, a contingent contract might be based on the happening of an uncertain future event. In such cases, the promisor is liable to do or not to do something if the event happens. Say, for example, Peter promises to pay John rupees 50,000 if he can marry Julia, the prettiest girl in the neighborhood. This is a contingent contract. Unfortunately, Julia dies in a car accident. Since the happening of the event is no longer possible, the contract is void. Rule number 2. Contract contingent on a event not happening. According to section 33, a contingent contract might be based on the non-happening of an uncertain future event. In such cases, the promisor is liable to do or not to do something if the event does not happen. Say, for example, Peter promises to pay John rupees 50,000 if the ship named Titanic, which leaves on a dangerous mission, does not return. This is a contingent. This contract is enforceable by law if the ship sinks, making its return impossible. On the other hand, if the ship returns, then the contract is void. Rule number 3. Contracts contingent on the conduct of a living person who does something to make the event or conduct as impossible of happening. According to Section 34 of the Indian Contract Act 1872 states that if a contract is contingent upon how a person will act at a future time, then the event is considered impossible when the person does anything which makes it impossible for the event to happen. Say, for example, Peter promises to pay John rupees 5,000 if he marries Julia. However, Julia marries Oliver. Julia's act thus renders the event of John marrying her impossible. A divorce is still possible, though, but the happening of the event is considered impossible. Rule number 4. Contracts contingent on an event happening within a specific time. According to Section 35, there can be a contingent contract wherein a party promises to do or not to do something if a future uncertain event happens within a fixed time. Such a contract is void if the event does not happen and the time lapses. Say, for example, Peter promises to pay John rupees 5,000 if the ship named Titanic, which leaves on a dangerous mission, returns before June 1st, 2019. This contract is enforceable by law if the ship returns within the fixed time. On the other hand, if the ship sinks, then the contract is void. Rule number 5. Contract contingent on the event not happening within a specific time. According to Section 35, contingent contract might be based on the non-happening of an uncertain future event within a fixed time. In such cases, the promisor is liable to do or not to do something if the event does not happen within the set time. Say, for example, Peter promises to pay John rupees 5,000 if the ship named Titanic, which leaves on a dangerous mission, does not return before June 1st, 2019. This contract is enforceable by law if the ship does not return within the fixed time. Also, if the ship sinks or is burnt, the contract is enforced by law since the return is not possible. Last one is rule number 6. Contract contingent on an impossible event. According to Section 36, if a contingent contract is based on the happening or non-happening of an impossible event, then such a contract is void. This is regardless of the fact if the parties of the contract are aware of the impossibility or not. Say, for example, Peter promises to pay John rupees 50,000 if the sun rises in the west the next morning. This contract is void since the happening of the event is impossible. Thank you.